Good morning, everybody. Oh, second Monday. It's Tuesday. 2 Mondays. That's already jeez. So, the setup right now is we go to school a little bit later. So the wife leaves at 7:30. We leave it a little bit before 8:30. And it gives me a little, I would usually leave at 8:30 anyways, but I'd have some time to, get my ish together. Now I got to do it with the kids there. Not quite as easy. All around it works way better, but it's not easier. And I got on the phone for a 5-minute call with the real estate guy because I'm trying to figure out what he actually wants to do today. And he tries to do everything text and super vague. A little 5-minute call. These kids trash the whole house. I walk out of the bedroom and there's magnets from the fridge down the hallway, just stuff everywhere. I'm like, what are you guys up to? And since he doesn't really know, he just lists off a bunch of stuff, and I gotta going back to my garage 3 times already. Okay, orbital sander. Okay, he mentioned that. I want to get there, and it's not. That's what we need. And it's always it's very deceiving when he's describing the job. That's why I like to go look at it. It's just a little paint touch up, but it should take 4 hours. Really? Okay, you know what I mean? But it should be all good. The only thing I don't like is this is a tiptoe job. The woman's got a baby. They've got to be there at a certain time, and that's understandable. But then it's he's gonna be there. He's gonna have his assistant there, trying to go get paint. He's gonna try to bang it out in one day, and he's super worried about whatever impeding on their. It's it is what it is. This is work. You don't have to tiptoe around people. In fact, if it's just me, it'd be way quieter than 3 people running around the house. You wouldn't even know I'm there. But whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna get my stuff. Alrighty. Well, we just got done doing patch and paint, just touch-ups. A lot of touch-ups though. I had 2 little kids, and a lot of touch-ups, a lot of little gouges, stains and whatever. But I had Sam, my real estate guy. It's one of his houses that he's helping sell or whatever he's doing. He used to own a painting company, so it's fun to work with him painting. And he's quick, and he knows the level of perfection that he wants or they want. And just a little overseeing. So now I don't got to worry about, you didn't do this right, because you checked it all. You know what I mean? That's kind of nice. A little quick gig and stuff. But yeah, what kind of drama do we got here? We got, last night, Jaja, right before dinner time, tried to give Isaiah a big old fat chocolate chip muffin. She knew we were about to have dinner. She was upstairs, said, what's for dinner? And then Isaiah goes downstairs because he knows he's got Jaja wrapped around his finger. She's got sweets down there. And she snuggles him and whatever, which is funny because she's really not like that. But culturally, from where they're from, they favor the boys no matter what. And Linda kind of thinks she does it on purpose, but they did this to Angel too. And it's if there's a boy and a girl sister, brother and sister, the boys get all the favors and the perks, and the sister's stuck cleaning and doing most of the chores, and no attaboys or nothing. And that's a bad dynamic for 2 little kids. It's not good for the girl. Not even good for the boy. But that's what we're talking. We've had this ongoing thing since we've had the kids for 5 years, that they have no grandma. My mom she smokes and drinks too much. She doesn't drink when the kids are around, but if you're an alcoholic and you stop drinking, you're not quite there. You can't do joy while you're quit, you know what I mean, for that half day or whatever. So that's not a good option. Plus she lives like a half hour away. My dad lives 40 minutes away. And I guess quite frankly, we're not even that close. He's a drinker too, and when I quit drinking, we parted ways pretty much. And not easy to bond with a drinker when you're not a drinker. You know what I mean? When I was younger and drinking, we were tight. So we drank together. Like, that's how I learned to drink, was from my parents. At a young age, they had taught me how to drink. They were giving me booze. And that was my relationship, their drinking buddy, not really a son. And then all of a sudden, when I got into trouble or something, I was their son, and ooh, bad me. But, and then her, like I said, her mom, she doesn't have a dad here. Her mom, even if she watched them, we're kind of like, because she just kind of sabotages everything. Now, granted, I don't mind grandma spoiling the grandkids and stuff, but you don't give them a muffin right before dinner. And to me, quite frankly, you don't earn the right to even spoil them or do whatever you want with them unless you've been watching them. Unless you want to watch them for like more than an hour. Like, we need a day or a half a day or whatever. You know what I mean? She'll only watch them if it's a dire emergency. And then even then, it's only till 1 because you got to go to work. Like, what are you going to get done before 1? You know what I mean? But, yeah, there's spoiling and then there's ruining the dinner, because once you give him the muffin, then he ain't going to eat any of the dinner. You got to listen to us saying, eat your food, and we wouldn't have even known why unless he told us he ate a muffin, which he probably would have. Now we're like, all right, because I got to rewind a little bit. For a while there, the kids were like not saying hi to her and like just ignoring her, because all she would do is pop in, pretend to be a grandma for literally 60 seconds, say hi and want a hug, and then she'd dip off. She'd go hide somewhere, go to work, or say she's got to get ready. It takes a woman 3 hours to get ready for work. No, like, to the point where the kids were learning, grandma lives with us, she has all day to hang out with us, and she's choosing not to. You know what I'm saying? They figured out that she doesn't want to spend time with them, so they're like, whatever, dude. Like, hi, bye. You know what I mean? But then Jaja's thinking we're training them this way. She's thinking that we're telling them that Jaja's bad and don't say hi to Jaja. And then I tried to tell her one day, she just didn't want to. I tried to tell her what was really going on, what I just told you. She didn't want to hear it. But then she got her knee surgery, so she's stuck at home for a month. And every day, like twice, like whenever they get home, can we go see Jaja? They want to see their grandma. They haven't seen her, haven't been able to visit her really their whole life, even though she's been living with them. Now, how weird is that? So now they're taking advantage of it. And she was down with it at first, but now she's like, these kids have too much energy. I'm like, yeah, they're kids. They have energy. And all that stuff. So, I don't know. Hopefully, soon, Jaja's doing good with her leg. She's walking far. She's going up the stairs now. And all this other stuff. And, she jacked up her FMLA, so hopefully she has a job to go back to. But the house, I should go check out the house. I should right now since I have time. Yeah, the house, I'm going to go check out the burnt down house that was getting fixed. I'm going to go check it out right now because I'm close. And why not? Because they've been acting really weird on the house. You'd think they want it done quickly. I'm probably repeating myself, but it's like every little thing. I know the industry and all that, I understand, but it's like literally every little thing takes 2 weeks. So like, one part of the job gets finished. 2 weeks until materials get there. And then 2 weeks after that, they get started. And then 2 weeks after that, they're halfway through. And then 2 weeks after that, they finish. And then 2 weeks for the material. 2 weeks for them to get started. 2 weeks for... It's like, Jesus. That adds up, man. I'm thinking it's all going to time out right. She's going to go back to work, be all healed up. Then the house will be done and all this stuff. She's already warned me she's going to do a slow move. Like when we moved into this, she always, like I said, sabotages shit and sets it up so it looks like you're just a piece of shit. So like even with moving out of the rental into this house that we're in now, we moved in first because we had to get out of that little rental. We had 5 of us, and Jaja had to stay because they didn't have the basement even close to done yet. They're way behind schedule for literally no reason. And on that one, because that one was obvious. But so it's time for Jaja to move, and she's been collecting this whole time. She's got that whole level of the house that she had loaded with stuff she got for free from church and other people and just shopping herself. Like rooms to the ceiling. And all of her kitchenwares and stuff. And like, all right, well, she had to get out of there because she told the people that she'd be out of there. And she's like, are you going to help move? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not doing it all by myself. She's like, I'll get movers. And I'm like, really? You're going to buy movers? She's like, no, I can just call people. These are Ugandans. They're very irresponsible if it's not their paid job. She said, and I'll get a U-Haul. I'm like, well, if you have that lined up, I'll be more than happy to help. And so a month goes by, and she didn't have any of it lined up when it was time to move. Not only that, she didn't pack anything at all. And this is someone who isn't doing anything all day. She works a lot, but her whole entire day is just nothing to really do. Just staring at the wall. And big procrastinator when it's not work. And I'm like, I gotta take care of this whole family, and we're still getting the house together. I'm still working on your house that you paid someone else to fix up. And I'm getting all of our stuff put away and whatever we need, blah, 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 and just doing normal daily stuff. I'm like, I'm not coming in here and packing for you. I mean, I still did some stuff. I got Angel's old bed out of there and big rugs, like the big stuff that, like, you know, whatever, that needed a big vehicle and all that. But she ends up just having one dude come over for an hour, like her brother or someone randomly, and pack up a little load and go. For one, you didn't need all that stuff, but two, like, you gotta bang it out. So it took her like 2 weeks to move, where it took us like a day to move 5 people's worth of stuff. And I'm like, I would have helped you if I would have took a day or two to do it, but I'm not gonna take 2 weeks and do the bulk of it myself. You nuts? So that's just how she is. I'm just giving you the dynamics of the family. Or whatever. My family, just like every other family, a little cray-cray. So hopefully someone can relate. They don't feel alone. But yeah. Oh, where am I going here? We're almost to the house. Maybe I'll take it with me here. Let's see how much got done. See if there's any workers here. Every time I come stop by, which is like twice a week, never a worker here. Ever. In like the past month, I'm like, how can I stop by this many times and there's no worker here? You know what I'm saying? It looks like someone's here, so maybe I'll clip you in if they're actually here. Alrighty, just doing some more touch up. If you can see, not the best lighting in here. Kind of already sanded down these flakes. We're gonna slap a little compound down there. This was peaking that brown. It's kind of, they're just all around these 2 windows. They just want that cleaned up a little bit. The lady got kind of in a perfectionist mode, and she was cleaning the house after everything was gone. Like, this would be negligible. This is underneath. But I mean, you know, you could just paint over it, and I might get a little bit of that ceiling. Even if I get some of the paint on the ceiling, it's better than that brown sticking out. So I got my got my mud. I just put a drizzle of water in there. Nothing crazy. I just wanted it a little thinned out, but not too thin. It's just going to be a little bit anyways. So I shall apply so this is getting old. I got like chunk over here. I gotta get a new blade. I used it a lot. But I'm using the big one just cause it'll be a lot quicker just to go whoop. I already got some on me. And then I'll spin it. I'll get that globber back on. And a little bit more. Ooh. Do it again on the side. I only taped some places that I knew was going to be a little bit more. Let's take this down a little bit. We'll sand it later. And I might come back tomorrow for that just because it's pretty moist and cool out today. I think I can use the little spatula for the rest, but I'm not going to show you all that. Here, this might even just be a better angle if you can even see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll zoom in. Oh, great, I'm just getting stuff into everything. Let's try to zoom in on that one. So I get them both at once. Get a little more on this guy. That should work. Now I'd like to paint it today, so I have to do this tape again. I don't know if she wants all of this. I'll probably sand that down. That's that. All the rest are just teeny tinies.